What's up, everybody? Welcome into the Doobie Den, and tonight we have a 2-week special on the RevX Wrestling Review. I'm your co-host, Buddha. With me, as always, MJ Hat, and man, do we got some shit to cover.
Bro, this has been a crazy 2 weeks. Like, we picked the wrong time, not that we picked, but you know how it is. This is going to be one of the biggest shows we've ever done. So, guys,
Dallas, good to see you in the chat, brother.
Sit back, grab some popcorn, get you something to drink. The VC, we can bring people into the VC to talk if we want. We didn't do a stage tonight, but if somebody has something they would like to say, just hop in the Doobie Den, hop in one of the VCs, and we'll pull you up. Just let us know you're there, okay? So, that being said, let's get this show on the road, Buddha. Man, 2 weeks. Let's talk about Saturday night's main event to start with. That was the last show you and I reviewed, correct?
That's true.
Okay, so we got ourselves a new World Heavyweight Champion. And by golly, did that man not disappoint. Punk opened the show for the first Raw on November 4th.
Dallas, it is perfectly okay, man. We're happy to have you in the chat tonight.
As always, Dallas, more than welcome. This came from Rio Rancho, New Mexico. Punk came out. Thanks AJ, the fans, Jey Uso, hypes up the locker room and says he will take on any and all challengers. And then out comes Logan Paul. Listen.
Logan Paul.
Punk says, no, not Paul, anybody else. And, this goes back and forth a little bit. And then the Vision comes out and says they want a shot. A brawl ensues. Logan Paul gets tsunami'd, and CM Punk fights the Bronze off. The opening segment here with Logan Paul. I think that I think there's quite a lot to take in. So I don't know. What are your thoughts, man?
What the hell's he doing trying to be a face?
No, not at all, right?
Well, that's just this big throw off.
True. The first match we got, leading away from that, because we'll touch back on that toward the end of the show. As always, the openers always close. You know how it is. Tag team match. Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez taking on Stephanie Vaquer and Nikki Bella. The two faces here were very back and forth. Both teams had a lot of miscues. Logan Paul, I don't see any Alzheimer's patients near here to assault. Why is he involved? Because he is now a WWE superstar, sir. I know you've been away,
yes, sir.
But he is the Maverick. Oh, my God. Sorry, I gagged a little.
Sadly, regardless of our outlook on Logan Paul, he has solidified himself as a solid performer in WWE.
No joke. To finish off the match, we got Pop Rocks to Nikki Bella and Judgment Day win. I really like Raquel and Roxanne. I think they're an awesome tag team, even if they are working under heel persona. Stephanie Vaquer and Nikki Bella, that's a fake friendship, and you could see it long before what goes on later. But
this is a sad day for you to say that. I know, man. It is sad to say, but it is very, very true.
I hate to tell you this, Dallas, but Logan Paul has been in WWE for a couple of years now. So
and involved in some mainstay matches.
True. Then we got a backstage segment. Jey Uso and CM Punk run into each other and decide to tag up against the Vision because obviously Logan Paul is a heel. He's not going to help. Let's see. Match number 2 for Raw. Penta versus El Grande Americano. You know, the original one. Not the other two. Very lucha libre. Very fast-paced. High-flying action. Penta is able to overcome interference from the other two American goons and hits the Mexican Destroyer on Americano for the win. He then escaped before being attacked. That's smart on Penta.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Is this storyline going anywhere?
Probably not. Ken could at least refrain from beating up the elderly, or is that his brother? That's his brother. That's Jake. He's the one that beats up old boxers.
Yeah. Then we got a Kabuki Warriors little vignette, which is there's so much here. There's so much to talk about. Dom Mysterio comes out to the ring, says he is the greatest Intercontinental and Mega Champion and King of the Luchadors, and nobody can stop him. And then Ray Ray's music hit. Your reaction when Ray Ray's music hit, what was it?
Oh my God. I really thought they were going to like Ray said a lot that he wants to retire and he wants Dom to be the one to do it. So I thought we were actually going to get that now. I was kind of disappointed with this, to be honest with you.
Honestly, if they're going to retire Ray, I hope they wait to do it until Mania. So
yeah,
because that's the proper way for him to go out. Let's see. Ray comes out, says as long as he is around, Dom will never be the greatest Mysterio. Dom attacked him and got the hump, and then Ray got the upper hand and Dom bailed. So
typical Dom heel move.
Very much so. Very much so. In the back, Lyra tells Bayley to get ready for their match against the Kabuki Warriors. Nothing really important there.
No.
Becky interrupts the show and says she has a lot to get off her chest. Basically, she said she's going to make an example out of Maxine Dupree. And
every time you say his name, all I can think of is Wacky Jappy Force thing. Yeah, we kind of let that go.
Yeah.
Some years ago, and they look past that now. You're not wrong. I will say that you're not wrong, but we try to look past that now.
Becky Lynch is going to the back, and the Kabuki Warriors music hits. They have a little stare down as they pass by, which leads into the third match of the night, which was the Kabuki Warriors taking on Lyra and Bayley, and I believe this was a number one contenders match.
I don't think they actually dubbed it as one, but it led to that. So yeah, let's say that.
No.
So is he decent?
No.
In-ring work, not so great. Mic work, pretty solid.
Hello,
the
Vinny.
dude can talk shit. Hey, what's up, Vinny?
Welcome,
dude
buddy.
can talk shit, and that's what he's paid to do. So yes, he can talk shit, but his ring skills need some work.
Absolutely.
He's not bad, but he's not great.
This match between Kabuki Warriors and Lyra and Bayley is really hard hitting. Both teams, they were very back and forth. Bayley having some trouble keeping her feelings out of the match. Asuka throws Lyra into Bayley and then catches Lyra with the Asuka lock for the win. After the match, they taunt Lyra until Charlotte and Alexa come out and make the save, which led us to next week. But we'll get there. We've seen a replay of Sheamus versus JD McDonough. Hell of a match.
Hell of a match.
And then we got a backstage segment with the judge today prepping us for the next match, which was the tag team title match. It was AJ and Dragon Lee, the tag team champions, taking on the Judgment Day.
I like WWE, but let's be honest with ourselves. Most of the time, it just comes down to the shit talk. I mean, you're not wrong. You are not wrong there. Most of the time, it does come down to the shit talking.
There's a line there, and
but
it's
what builds your in-ring performance. I feel it's a very good psychology. If you don't know how to work on the mic, you're not going to be able to win a crowd or lose a crowd or anything. They're going to eat you alive.
Hi, Vinny. I see you there, buddy.
Hey, break. I got you, brother.
All right.
Sorry.
This match for the tag team championships was a freaking banger, dude. Everywhere in the ring, out of the ring, you name it, it happened. Both teams proved they were definitely the ones contending for the titles. The Inn saw Dom interfering, only to get caught and threw out, but Sheamus hit him before he could get through out. Not sure where that story went. Turmoil ensued, and AJ hit JD with the Styles Clash for the win. Man, how did you feel about that match? Was it because I thought it was a banger.
The match itself was great. The ending was so weird because, like you just said, he gets thrown out, but Sheamus catches him before he gets all the way thrown out, and then that went nowhere. There was no point for that.
Right.
I don't understand it. I'm not sure why they decided to do it, but I mean, in the end, the tag team champions retained the titles, and we move on, I guess.
Yep. Backstage segment with Stephanie Vaquer and Nikki Bella. Again, fake friendship. You can definitely see it. It's awful. Mm-hmm. I don't like it when they put two people together.
Right. I just miss old WWE where they used to beat the shit out of each other with chairs and rape metal stick. Would love to be able to see that, but with CTEs and stuff like that these days, unfortunately, you can't really. I mean, you can beat the shit out of somebody on the back with the chair, but you can't. But you can't aim for the head. They like a lot of stuff's changed over the years, but a lot of stuff for the better. I mean, that CTE shit, guys. That's no joke. That's.
Go ahead. Vinny says, "I'm honestly surprised Nikki Bella is still wrestling." Not wrong, bro. Not wrong.
Amen to that. She should not be wrestling, but she is trying to get that one last 15 minutes of fame or hoorah or whatever you want to say before she, I guess, rides her freaking horse into the sunset.
I mean, yeah. backstage segment with Jey Uso and Paul Heyman. Heyman asked Jay why is he teaming with Punk, and he said he was doing his own thing now, regardless of what anyone says. Heyman tells him he sees his vision. Is that a Jay's not going to turn in the middle of War Games, is he?
Yep.
You think so?
Yep. Funny feeling, brother. Funny feeling. Remember that one match between CM Punk and Cena where CM Punk cracked Cena's head open with a 2x4? Yes, I do.
Morning.
Good morning, RSD. How you doing?
Jinx, by the way.
You can't tell we don't do this a lot.
Yeah. This tag team match that ended the night. Before we get to that, I need to go over the first couple of announcements for the Last Time Is Now tournament. The tournament for the last match with John Cena. We had Rusev versus Damian Priest announced on this show. Shinsuke versus Sheamus announced. And then the women's tag team title match was also announced for the Kabuki Warriors versus Charlotte and Alexa. And then the women's championship match was also announced for Stephanie Vaquer versus Raquel Rodriguez. All those matches were on the next Raw, and we'll also be covering that on this show tonight. So I'm going to leave that alone for a second.
RSD, we are doing good. Thank you very much for asking, brother. How are you doing over the sea?
The final match for the first Raw was Jey Uso and CM Punk versus The Vision, Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. These guys could not keep their hands off of each other, man. They ended up with a double countout, so nobody won. Love your time traveler follower from the future. It's Saturday here. That's true.
That is true. That is true. We're not far off. An hour and a half.
Ish. After the match, the carnage continues. Jay goes up to hit a splash from the top rope to announce table, only to get super speared by Breaker. The Brawns get the upper hand, take Jay and completely destroy him. And then Logan Paul comes out looking like he is going to help Punk, but knocks him out with the brass knucks, man. Paul hands the brass knucks over to Heyman, and the show ends. This was a good Raw. And
this was a good Raw.
That ending segment probably being the best part, I have to say that it was a 3.5 for me. What are your thoughts?
Funny Americans actually always a little behind Europe. Well, I mean, you did say you were ahead of us in time, so, we're still catching up, buddy.
Calm down, Marty McFly. It's okay. I'm sorry.
It was a solid event. It was actually, truthfully, it was one of the best Raws that I've seen in a long time. And sadly, I gave this one a solid 4, but next week's Raw is going to beat it, and we'll explain why here in a little bit. But since you're finished with Raw, that gets me SmackDown.
Yes, it does.
This would be the 11/7 edition. Cody Rhodes opens the show only to be interrupted by Aleister Black, which leads to the main event of the evening being for the title, Cody Rhodes versus Aleister Black. We get the first match of the evening, which is the U.S. Open Challenge, Ilya Dragunov against Johnny Gargano. Johnny gave this 2,000%. However, even with Candice in his corner, it wasn't enough. Dragunov is proving very, very much that he deserves to be the champion. Do you agree with that?
I do. I think he makes a hell of a United States champion.
I agree, and I can't wait to see how much they continue to do with him.
Right.
We get a backstage segment with Aldis and Zayn about Zayn being benched and told to heel. R-Truth then comes in and asks to be in the tourney. Fraxim and DIY segment, and I love it. Stupid. Which normally they are, because there's no chemistry between them, and they are trying their hardest to get some there. Jade Cargill then comes out and says, "She's that bitch." Yeah. She goes to head to the back and then is interrupted by Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, which leads into the next match. But before we get to that, Chelsea Green segment backstage, flaunting her AAA title, gets interrupted by Jade Cargill. But B-Fab steps up to Cargill, and a match is set for next week's SmackDown.
Which, again, now we're going to cover that on this show.
Shut it, Nightbot. You're still a mistake.
Be nice to Nightbot.
There we go. Look, no. You know as well as I do, you cannot have Dallas in the stream without him and Nightbot getting into it. So, Dallas, please give Nightbot a taste of his own medicine. That leads us back into match number 2, though. Charlotte Flair versus Nia Jax. Match starts out strong for Charlotte, but switches to Nia by the commercial. Charlotte has become so slow, the knee drop looks absolutely atrocious. Lash Legend attacks Alexa Bliss from behind to cause the distraction for Charlotte Flair. Nia Jax sets up for the Annihilator to secure the victory.
Yep.
Lash Legend being called to the main roster. Your thoughts on that?
I don't know, man. I want to see how she does in the very near future. I hope they didn't just call her up for the War Games match, and they might have. Let's just wait and see.
All right. So they did John Cena tournament promo again. They'll do this from now until probably the night that he wrestles his final match. Honestly,
no doubt.
We didn't get a couple of matches. We find out it's going to be Miz and Jey Uso, and it's going to be LA Knight and a mystery partner, or I'm sorry, a mystery opponent. Who do you think that mystery opponent is going to be?
Oh, bro, we already know.
We already know, but like when we first said this, who was your thought?
Joe Hendry.
Okay, all right. So keep that in mind. That's not who it was. However,
RSDJ, if you'll join any VC, I'll pull you in if you want to come up on the stage, my friend.
Yeah. Nightbot, do you know the saying, "You have a face only a mother can love"? That doesn't apply. You do to you. Do you? To the fact not even a mother could love you. Wow. All right, Dallas already hitting that elbow drop on the Nightbot. The British are coming. All right, getting back to it. We get a Nia Jax and Lash Legend segment in the back. Match number 3 is the Women's U.S. Championship. Giulia defends the title finally against Chelsea Green. What's up, Madrox? How you doing, buddy? This match starts out with Chelsea Green absolutely getting dog-handled by Kiana James. She takes the opportunity while the ref is distracted and knocks the crap out of Chelsea just for Alba Fire to come knock the crap out of her, which leads to Giulia being distracted and then led into Chelsea rolling up Giulia, putting her feet on the ropes. A fast count later, and we have a new Women's United States champion in Chelsea Green.
RSDJ.
Only 2-time champion.
RSDJ, join AVC, and I'll pull you up. Either the lounge or the open channel.
Yeah, whichever one you want to join, man. We'll get you. But what do you think about that, man? The fast count, the quick victory. Like, I feel as though they just wasted every bit of Giulia's talent. What do you think?
Honestly, I think that there's quite... I think that Giulia could have been done better if she had been booked better.
I agree.
RSDJ, welcome in.
Yes, hello.
Well, hello.
How's it going tonight, brother?
Well, hello there.
There it is.
Because it's night for us, it's still night for you. So how are you tonight?
Well, technically it's 3:35 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's morning time for him, bro.
It's 10:35 here.
Well, you gotta think. Technically, England invented time, so
That's true.
we have the zero line of latitude and longitude, which basically means that the Germans don't sit down for their lunch until we tell them it's 1 p.m.
Oh Lord.
Oh, welcome in. We are going through the last couple of weeks of Raw and SmackDown recaps because we had a death in the family a couple weeks ago that thankfully Hat was able to come in and we were able to celebrate her life together.
Yeah, we had
and then I'm on a little bit of a break from streaming. I'll be back eventually, but I figured it was time that we got these recaps done and out to you awesome people here on Twitch.
Yeah.
And YouTube.
Yeah, we did hear about that, and condolences from the United Kingdom.
Well,
thank you very much, and I greatly appreciate that. But let's get back to the recap, guys. In the back, Asuka and Kairi saying, what in the hell is that word? Masquerades doctors?
Masquerade.
Oh. Masquerade as doctors and entirely missed on Charlotte and Alexa, which that was very, very true. Thank you very much, Dallas. We appreciate that. Match number 4 was Rey Fenix against Tala Tonga. Then this match opens up with all kinds of interference from the MFTs. This is a David and Goliath story. Mm-hmm. Rey Fenix gets in some great offense. However, in the end, Tala Tonga choke slams Ray Phoenix for the win. They go to attack Phoenix more after the match, and Sami Zayn runs down with a chair, runs solo, and Tonga off from destroying Ray Phoenix. What did you think about like that whole segment?
Honestly, Ray Phoenix is one hell of a performer, man, and I'm so glad that WWE was able to get both him and Penta from AEW. I think they make wonderful additions to the roster. However, Tala Tonga, he is another giant. He is another. I don't want to say Great Khali because Great Khali was awful, and Tala Tonga does have a little bit of decent experience.
I agree.
But he's nowhere near the level that Ray Phoenix is. I'm sorry. I don't see it.
You know what? In the UK,
go ahead.
In the UK, we actually do occasionally get a little bit of WWE, but I really wish.
I will be right back, guys.
Okay.
I really wish that when WWE had like been sued because of the WWF, like the World Wildlife Fund, I wish they'd merge because I want to see an American wrestler take on a bear.
Dude, that would be funny. Oh my God. You know,
seriously, like it'd be like, I'm the hardest American in the fucking world. I'll take on this black bear, and the black bear just basically goes smack.
Yeah. Pop.
It's like it'd be like the Steve Irwin like whole documentary thing, but like, and here's a big black bear, and just to piss it off, I'm gonna smack his chair over the back of his head.
May Steve Irwin rest in peace, because that's funny. That's funny as shit.
Yeah, but seriously, link the two. Like, you can have the fastest WWE fighter versus a cobra.
Oh my God.
Can you imagine whacking that on pay-per-view? They'd make a fortune.
I mean, they probably would. It would be a great gimmick. I just, I would feel bad because somebody would end up getting really, really hurt. And as funny as it would be, these guys, I have to say this, they do go out, they do perform, they do hella jobs, even the ones at the bottom of the card. Just spitting out a name. Let's Julia. We were talking about Julia earlier. She is the former United States champion, but she sucks. She's not a premium wrestler, but she's in premium events because she's such a beast. Now, I could out wrestle Julia. I 100% could.
My apologies.
So could Buddha. Like,
what's up?
There are so many people in the industry that don't know what they're doing versus the ones that actually do. And I want to say that a lot of the WWE talent on the undercard is underappreciated. That's just my thoughts.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, Buddha, please tell me you heard the conversation that
he didn't.
Myself and MJ just had.
He didn't.
No, I'm so sorry. I was tucking my wife into bed.
It's tucking her into bed, putting the next level of topsoil on it. It's the same thing.
Sure.
No, but what I was saying is, like, with the whole like legal issue when they were the WWF and then became WWE because you had the World Wildlife Fund that sued them, so they had to change the name. I think they should have just combined. So you have the hardest ever like WWE fight. It's like, I'm the hardest American fighter in the world, and it's like, and the WWF's like, and we have a bear.
so kind of like a. Tony Stark saying we have a Hulk.
Yeah.
We have a bear.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like, and we have this great wrestler, and tonight he's going to take on a boa constrictor.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I can see your vision. I can see your vision. But I have a feeling that would kind of die very quickly.
Or the better one is like, you've got a WWE fight that zip lines onto the ring versus a bald eagle.
Yeah.
And then
Jesus.
You miss
RSDJ.
Then you miss the whole bit. It's like you have one of these like Steve Irwin things like, and here we have a black bear. And just to piss him off, I'm gonna smack him in the head with this fold-up chair.
Yeah, that's definitely probably going to piss him off.
All right, DJ, this is why I like having you on, buddy. That's great. That's great.
Well,
all right, DJ. Just because I don't usually do this on the wrestling stream, but just because, cheers, brother. If you're watching the stream, I take this toast to you, man.
Oh, that's so great. All right.
Oh, that's great. All right, so back to it, guys. We get the Miz interview. He tried to be intimidating. He failed.
Yeah, that was awful.
Miz is not an intimidating person. Never has been. Never will be. They redo the matches for the last time is now. So again, we've got Jay versus the Miz, and we got Knight versus whoever. But that leads us into the main event for the evening, match 5. Match 5 on a SmackDown, guys. Aleister Black versus Cody Rhodes. This should be a banger, honestly. These guys went counter for counter. It's like these guys wrestled each other in a different company or something. What do you know? All right. Anyway, Drew McIntyre comes out and starts assaulting the ref. He's blaming the ref for the fact that he's not champion, blah, blah, blah. Typical Drew McIntyre stuff.
Because
Damian Priest comes out to be an equalizer because Drew McIntyre and Aleister Black were attacking Cody. Nick Aldis comes out and suspends Drew to close the show. This show wasn't as great. I only gave it a 3, and you gave it a 3 as well. So
yes, it did.
It had its good parts, but overall it was subpar. I guess is the best way to word it.
SmackDown is a lot weaker, and we're in ads, by the way, for the next minute and a half. But the SmackDown,
if you're not sub, you're missing.
Yep, that's true. SmackDown right now is having weaker shows than Raw is, but Raw is celebrating John Cena. Raw is it's got a lot more going on with it. Even the SmackDown champion, Cody Rhodes, appears on the following Raw, if that tells you anything. Speaking of the following Raw, this one was promoted to be John Cena's last night in Boston, Massachusetts on Raw.
Woo!
Until next year when there's a comeback.
Well, you know what? He says he's done. He says no more in ring after this Saturday night's main event that's coming up.
Isn't that what Dwayne Johnson said 3 years ago?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. 100%. And then he was on WrestleMania. For sure. However,
it's like I'm retiring until I've got my next mortgage payment due.
You know what? That's it.
That's pretty accurate, bro.
Timu, I'm sorry, because even you have enough self-respect to sell Nightbot.
Wop, wop, wop. Wop, wop, wop. Ignore Dallas right now. Dallas is in the chat. Him and Nightbot have a feud. They don't like each other. It's fine. It's fine.
Just let him have it.
Triple H started this show. He introduces John Cena, but I gotta talk about the way that he come out and he started talking to open the show. They did this montage, right, of all the classic John Cena photos, all the cardboard title, and it's got Joe Tessitore talking, and then it's a hard cut. It's straight to Triple H. Bow down to the, and I thought that was so disingenuous because Triple H only makes an appearance when it's a sold out show. Because it was Boston, Mass, and because it was John Cena's last night, it was a sold out show. Let's face it, ticket prices are high, right? And
ticket prices are stupid.
People, they don't want to pay that, and who can blame them? But they showed up in full force for the man that's been doing this for 25 years and says he's retiring, quote unquote. I have to say, he said a lot of awesome stuff, okay? He talks about John Cena being the greatest of all time. Everybody has opinions, news, and we do. Cena comes out, and the crowd absolutely erupts. It's probably the loudest pop we've had in the entire 2 weeks. Cena goes on a spiel about everything and thanking everyone. And much to my surprise, Dom Mysterio's music hits, and I was flabbergasted when this was happening live, when I was watching it. I didn't get to watch it live, but when I was watching it, I couldn't believe that Dom would have the gall to come out and interrupt John Cena and expect no repercussions. Not only did he come out and interrupt the old man, if you will, but he came out to complain because he had gotten interrupted the week before.
Right.
I have no words. What did you expect was going to happen? So Triple H, he puts Cena down and tells him anywhere, anytime, any place, any era. And Triple H holds him and says, tonight, right now, John, pop your shirt off. Let's go. Basically.
You're defending that title.
Right now. So, obviously, the first match we got was Dom Mysterio taking on John Cena for the only title that John Cena had never, ever won. The
True.
Intercontinental Championship. Now, I'm going to stop right here for a second and ask, what do you think happened? What do you think happened? Come on, Dom.
Can I quickly jump in here?
Yeah.
You refer to as Intercontinental Championship, but it's only
Yes.
Americans that take part. It's like you do like the
Well,
World Series.
No,
but
wait.
only America can take part.
Wait. It's not just Americans, but it is just WWE employees.
So
Yeah.
Americans.
No. There are some,
no.
There are some British. There are
No,
some
there-
Russians. There are some
Yeah,
several different
WWE's got a
nationalities.
vast nationality range.
Yeah.
Mostly Americans. We will say mostly Americans, yes. But
there are
there are Brits, there are Scottish, there are Germans,
Russians.
there
Oh,
are
God.
Russians. Like
I was going to say,
again-
you do not want to take on the Scottish ever. Have you ever been to Glasgow on a Friday night?
Glasgow.
Sheamus and Drew McIntyre, both Scottish. I think Sheamus is he is Scottish, ain't he?
and Drew McIntyre
No, he's not.
from Glasgow.
Yeah,
But yeah, they're from there, but are they now American citizens?
I'm
have
sure
no
they
idea.
probably are, because that would be a very difficult thing to travel from, say, Glasgow to America every couple of days to work
I don't know, man.
on a
They might-
constant basis.
Visas are a
Well, I
thing,
was gonna-
so
Well, I was going to say, I would love ICE to try and stop a Scottish WWE fighter at the airport.
Yowza.
It'd be a case of,
Yeah,
we're detaining you. Are you?
really now.
Yes, we'd like to put these handcuffs on you. Well, I know where those handcuffs are going.
You're gonna need another set, buddy. This match was actually more Dom than it was Cena, though. Cena with his normal comeback stuff, the whole 5-knuckle, all that bullshit, the shoulder tackle, blah, blah, blah. We've all seen the 5 moves of doom, okay? In the end, we have a new Intercontinental Champion, and I'm not really happy about it either, because I see here in the notes, Buddha has said, can't say that I'm happy about it. I'm not either. But this does give Cena his flowers, and he is now a Grand Slam champion. He's held every title there is to hold in WWE history. Like, major title.
Yep.
I'm not counting NXT.
Yep.
Um,
Well, NXT wasn't a thing until 10 years after he had started. So, I mean,
true. He was the face of the
Just
company
let-
when NXT started, yes.
yes.
100%.
Yes, because he was part of the first big feud with the Nexus, if y'all remember back that far.
I do. Oh, God. Bad memories.
Yeah.
Backstage, Cena receives a clapping standing ovation, and Rey Mysterio pops in, tells him Dom needed his ass beat. Cody Rhodes pops in and says, way to go, champ. And they have a beautiful sportsmanlike handshake that you can tell has been practiced and rehearsed. I just want to throw that
Well,
out there.
Let me stop you right there for a second and say, Dallas, well, then you need to come in more often. That way, Nightbot's not here. We ain't got to worry.
Then they show a recap of what happened last week, which we just covered about 20 minutes ago, with Paul Heyman and Logan Paul and the Vision. First match. Last time is now tournament. Round 1, Damian Priest versus Rusev. Rusev dominates this match. Priest is still selling that fireballed eye, which I just have no words for. I think that's stupid.
Stupid makeup.
Yeah, very much so. Rusev takes the eye, hits the Machka kick, and 3 count later to proceed to the next round. Backstage, Pierce is with the tag team champions, the Dragons of Style. Horrible name, work in progress. Who want opponents, and Pierce says he will deliver next week. Who do you think he's going to pull up? Like, what do we have for tag teams on Raw? Viking Experience?
Yeah.
Alpha Academy?
Where have they been?
Exactly. That's kind of what I'm getting at.
Maybe El Grande Americano's goons?
Yeah, you see, that there are no real tag teams on Raw. Not
No,
real.
it's a pointless to have the titles there. The Judgment Day. Sorry. Got to include them because they're probably the closest thing to a tag team.
They just lost their rematch.
I know, but I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's all you got.
That leaves nothing.
But you got to throw them in there. Right.
Maxine, go ahead. Go ahead, RSDJ.
Do you know what would be the best ever thing on WWE? And I've been thinking about this for about 20 years. Because obviously, like, WWF as it was there when I was a kid about 30 years ago in the UK.
Sure.
Okay.
And we even got the little toys of like Hulk Hogan with like the button in the back with like throw a punch sort of thing. I always thought, wouldn't it be brilliant where you've got these like really big American fighters like, and here is your opponent. And his name was Dave, and he was from the UK, and he's an average-sized guy. and Dave just, like, this random guy called Dave just goes in and knocks the living crap out of everybody.
Yeah,
and it's like,
I mean,
and we have a champion. His name is Dave.
Yeah, it's Dave. Dave is your new heavyweight champion. You see that?
I mean,
that's the thing.
Dave's not here, man.
Did that work?
Didn't you have a wrestler called like Just Joe back in the day?
We have a Joe Hendry now.
Yeah.
So,
I'm sure there was someone that was called Just Joe.
maybe.
If so,
Samoa
I can't
Joe.
remember off the top of my head.
Samoa
we
Joe.
had Samoa Joe.
This is like 30 odd years ago. I mean, I'm 44, but I remember this from my teenage
Oh yeah! No. He's talking about Glenn Jacobs. He's talking about Glenn Jacobs did that. It was a one-time thing. It was he came out as an average guy, the trash man or something. He was just Joe. I remember that.
Yeah.
It's like,
I
you
do
are
remember
fighting!
that.
You are fighting! Joe.
Um,
And
Mac-
I thought that was the best gimmick possible. It's like, you are fighting! Joe. It's
Yeah,
like,
it is.
none of the fireworks. It's like, just some random guy comes
Just
out, it's like,
Joe
yeah,
up
yeah,
on the
I'll
screen.
do it.
Just Joe. Maxine Dupree came in and asked Pierce if she can have Becky Lynch now. She's ready to go. And, she gets a yes. So next week, and we really mean next week, on Monday this time, Maxine Dupree will be taking on Becky Lynch one-on-one for the Intercontinental Women's Championship. Pierce walks away, and Becky sucker punches Maxine right then and there and tells her, "You're not ready." The Irish last kicker being the Irish last kicker, if you will. CM Punk makes his way to the ring, calls out Paul. Logan Paul says he has a new vision, and then the vision comes out with him. They surround the ring, and then out comes Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes to help Punk. The faces clear the ring to end the segment, and that pretty much does it, except for that particular segment that finishes that anyway. They recap Jax versus Flair, and the Kabuki Warriors spitting the mist on the champions, and then they show the tag champs in the back warming up. This is all in prelude before the main event, which is the tag match, but we still have another match to go. It's the WWE Women's Championship match. It's Stephanie Vaquer, who is where's she from? Do you remember?
Chile.
She's Chilean, that's right. Versus Raquel Rodriguez. Raquel got to show her power in this match. but she still came up short against La Primera. After the match, Roxanne attacks Nikki. I'm sorry, Roxanne attacks, but Nikki makes the save. Nikki raises Stephanie's hand and then clocks her with the title. Big surprise there. We've been saying for a month this friendship is fake. But then she stands on the ring apron and she takes her little red, and I'm going to call it a sports bra because it's exactly what it is, and she pops it open to reveal an evil black one. That is the dumbest shit. That is the dumbest shit. Like, bro, we knew the turn was coming, but what's the point of just, man, just not. Uh oh. Nightbot just fucked him up. Be careful.
Sorry, MG, you just given me a fantastic idea there. Do you know what I was saying? Like, you had the British guy called Dave, and then obviously you had the guy that was like called Joe.
Yeah.
Do the women's championship, it's like your next opponent is a Karen.
Wow.
See, okay, let me touch on that for a second. If you go back on my YouTube or Hat's YouTube about 2 years or so, and you check, you will find videos that we done of creator wrestler shows that we would put
we had a Karen
on Twitch for YouTube, and there, no lie, we had a Karen on our roster. Oh,
we did.
Like, my wife went through and made like 10 women's characters in a day.
Yeah.
Right? And one of them just happened to be a fucking Karen. And I tell you, she was one of the hardest bitches we had in that creator wrestler organization.
Mean, dude.
She had the title more than I could think about.
Oh,
Like, she was dominant.
Please tell me halfway through the match she demanded the manager.
I don't know.
She used to go assault the manager.
I didn't even post a link. Nightbot, why is your mother abandoning you? Jesus.
I'm just imagining that the Karen gets hit by a chair and demands the manager.
Bro, it was so funny. It was so funny. Oh my god. Like, that's a classic. I had forgotten about that. Thank you for that, Buddha. That's just
Yeah.
Anyway,
actually, I swear we done a storyline that, like, she done something like that. Like, I swear to you, we done a storyline where she actually went through and wanted the manager because she felt as though she got screwed out of the title, and she got a rematch and ended up winning the title back.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like, I'm more than certain we done that, man.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to like search through your past. Please tell me that there's definitely a Karen in there.
There is definitely a Karen in there. Please go back and look through my videos. You will definitely find Karen.
I'm pretty.
This software and microwave software deleted my text.
If it's not on Buddha's YouTube, it might be on mine. It's on one of the two.
Yeah, it definitely should be there to find, though.
Do you know what? I'm gonna find that. I'm gonna save it, and I'm gonna link it.
You do that.
Hey,
you go.
Sounds
go
good.
watch.
Sounds
go
good.
watch. Backstage, CM Punk, Jey Uso, and Cody Rhodes are all part of one team for War Games, thanks to William Regal, because he comes around the corner, and, you know, they say, "Tell him, William." And William does that old thing that he used to do way back in the Attitude Era. War Games! You know, that whole thing. Man, that wasn't too exciting for me. Regal being there was cool, but I don't think he needed to do the whole voice and everything.
No, I actually like the way Adam Pearce does War Games.
Yeah, it's better. It's better.
Like, it is definitely, like, more authoritative.
The next thing we got was the next match in the Last Time Is Now tournament to determine who's going to fight John Cena. It was Shinsuke Nakamura versus Sheamus. This was very hard-hitting. Sheamus takes the win after a bro kick, and after the match, they shook hands, and it was a very positive, like, face versus face kind of thing.
Agreed.
That I was cool with, because, you know, Shinsuke's rebuilding his character after the failed heel run, and Sheamus isn't getting enough TV time, so both of these men being on TV, I think, is wonderful. Where are you sitting with Shinsuke and Sheamus?
Honestly and truthfully, the sportsmanship after the match, you don't really see that a lot anymore.
No.
So, like, the only way I really see that right now is going back to Ilya Dragunov. Every match, he pulls them back up, shakes the hand, hugs, and then, gives them their spot in the ring. Like, you don't see sportsmanship like you used to. So I'm actually happy to see it actually making a way back. Even if it's just a small portion, it's still enough to get my approval. So
after this match, we got the next round announced for Raw. And that's going to be Javon Evans taking on the returning Gunther. No secret who's going to win that one.
Poor guy.
And then Solo Sikoa taking on a mystery opponent who I'm still holding out hope for, Joe Hendry.
That's the hope. I don't think it's going to be that.
What do you think?
No, his opponent will be Kevin from Brighton in the UK.
Well, Karen will win.
Kevin, his full-time job is a bricklayer. And he popped over on holiday. His wife is still in the hotel, wondering where he went for the evening. And the announcer will be, and here is your opponent. It's Kevin.
It's Kevin. Oh, if they said Kevin, though, they're going to get a huge pop because of Kevin Owens, bro. I don't know if they could do Kevin. I don't know if they could do Kevin.
I've just made that up off the top of my head, but I swear to God, if the announcer goes and your opponent is Kevin from Brighton, I will lose my shit.
Yeah, I bet you will.
You just got Kevin there. That's like, because obviously we do like weights in different measures. Because you do like by the pounds, we do kilograms, but you also work it out. But like, that's Kevin, like 14 stone, in a tracksuit with a bottle of WKD. He's like,
there you
all
go.
right then.
All right then. I love it.
His opening move is like to literally bottle the guy over the head.
Buddha, who do you think this is going to be?
What do you mean?
Because you haven't said.
I wanted to say Jacob Fatu, but then we got into the discussion of, the fact that he's probably not going to be back until after Mania. So, Randy Orton?
Randy Orton. You think Randy Orton needs a shot in this tournament?
No, but just to have another big name in there, I'm going to say Randy Orton.
Okay. And then, of course, the other match for next week is going to be the Intercontinental Women's match that we done talked about with Becky and Maxine. The main event of the night was the Women's Tag Team Championship match. It was Alexa and Charlotte Flair, the champions, taking on the Kabuki Warriors. There you go. I got 5 on Nightbot. Yeah, I said it. What's up, Dallas?
I'll take Dallas. I think you got it.
This match was back and forth. Both teams trying their best to win the titles. In the end, Lash Legend and Nia Jax cost Charlotte and Alexa the tag team championships as they interfered while the ref wasn't looking. Per the usual, the heels win because of some shady bullshit. And you know what? Alexa and Charlotte have been on a wonderful run. I hate to see them lose the title. I think they could have pushed further and actually been the longest reigning ever, but they didn't get to. They didn't get to. So maybe they'll get another chance.
Maybe.
After the match, though, all 4 heels attack the 2 faces until Io Sky comes out to make the save, which the numbers game is still too much for the 3 versus 4 until Rhea Ripley's music hit. And then she comes out, face mask and all, because of her broken nose, and cleans house, and then just hops up on the rope with a mic and does the same thing that William Regal does. War Games! It's just, man, can we not just talk like adults? I don't think we need all the War Games. So it does look like, though, we're going to get Rhea, Io, Charlotte, and Alexa versus Nia, Lash Legend, and the Kabuki Warriors. Solid show. Couple title changes. 4.5 from both myself and Buddha, which is a really high ranking. I have to say that. This was a good show.
This was probably the best show that we have watched in some time.
Yeah.
Not only because you got a couple of title changes, it was just everything was written to perfection in this show.
Yeah.
The only reason it didn't get a 5 from me is, of course, botches kill a show. I know that, it's live TV, and I understand that, mistakes are going to happen, but you all are paid professionals that should be able to get your spots with the right work and be able to, pull off hella good matches.
Understandably.
So, even though it wasn't a 5, again, it was a 4.5. This was probably, again, the best Raw that we have seen in some time.
Yeah, 6 months.
So,
easy. 6 months easy.
So in wrestling news, there's not a lot to actually discuss. Hat made mention of it, though. Gunther is back. I'm calling him. I was calling Sheamus. I'm still in between, man. I'm calling him or Sheamus being the one that goes on to face Cena, but a lot of my emphasis is really going towards Gunther. Hat still says Joe Hendry, which I'm not against that as well. I would love to see that.
I think Joe Hendry gets the biggest rub.
So let's talk about the Jericho rumors for a minute. Still looking big on a return to WWE. My question to you is why? Why?
I don't know. Jericho should be coming close to the end of his career, so maybe a final 3-year contract. I mean,
what's he think he's going to do? Come in and be a CM Punk? Get fucking title reign?
He could be.
I doubt it.
He might.
Jericho, look, I love Jericho, okay? But Jericho has ruined his own name. And I'm sorry to say that, but he really has. Especially in AEW, he went through 6 different personas in a 2-year span.
Yeah.
You got to stick to something. Chris Jericho, you are Chris Jericho. You are one of the greatest technical performers to ever grace the ring, but yet you want to go by a stupid gimmick. I just can't get behind you on that. I'm sorry.
Well, I don't know, man. I feel kind of torn because I also like Chris Jericho. I think he's a wonderful athlete. I think that he is well past his prime, but I think he could be a semi-main eventer. And what I mean by that is at the top of the Intercontinental picture, but at the bottom of the main event scene.
I got you.
Does that make sense?
Sure does. And one more thing to kind of touch base on. It's a plug. We are not sponsored by WWE, although, hey, guys, if you want to, we're available. Yeah, anyway, if you haven't watched the Paul Heyman and Stephanie McMahon podcast, do yourself a favor. Go watch that.
Anything Paul
That
Heyman
is probably one of the best podcasts from Stephanie. And I've really enjoyed a lot of hers. Her John Cena one was good. Her Dominic Mysterio one was really good. But this one, I really feel takes the cake. Like Hat just said, anything with Paul Heyman in it is liquid gold. It really is. That man just, he's liquid gold on his own.
You guys in chat are keeping me entertained. I just got to say, that's funny.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Please
funny.
Keep going, guys. Keep that chat burning. And with that, let's go ahead and get into the last SmackDown that we are recapping, which was tonight's SmackDown, 11/14. Show starts with a recap of what happened to Charlotte and Alexa, leading to Io and Rhea making the save and declaring war games.
Mm-hmm.
Io and Rhea opened the show. They say they were a number game. The numbers game that they were trying to pull is over. And Io actually says war games. Again, emphasis on the yeah. No,
Yep.
we don't need all that shit.
Nope.
Rhea introduces Charlotte and Alexa. And by the way, what the fuck was Charlotte wearing tonight, man?
I'm gonna be honest. I missed this part of the show, and you had to do this tonight because I was.
It was
I
very
was
colorful, and it was just it was very stupid looking. But anyway, basically put Alexa is in, but Charlotte's out because her and Rhea have too much history and bad blood, and she says she just can't do it. I'm sorry, I find that to be the dumbest way. Now, I feel as though Charlotte's not doing it because of her knee.
No.
I will say that I feel as though that's the reason behind it, but they could have done a better storyline than, oh, we got too much bad blood, I can't do this.
100%. 100%.
So with that, Charlotte leaves. She walks to the back with the other three standing in the ring. They show Jade backstage. She takes on B-Fab, and that's going to be a squash match tonight, guys. And then they show LA Knight, and his match is against somebody. Jey Uso is getting us started tonight, leading into match 1. Last time is now 20. It's Jey Uso versus The Miz. Solid opening match for these two men. Miz with the tribute to John Cena. He done the 5-knuckle shuffle. He done the shoulder tackles into the Blue Thunder Bomb. And in the end, though, they botched this spot on the top rope, which looked like it hurt Miz for a minute, but it looked like Miz recovered after that. So Jay took advantage of this, hit the spear and the Uso splash for the win, and moves on to the second round of the Last Time Is Now 20. What did you think about that opening match, bro?
Honestly, Jey Uso, I'm struggling to get behind him, but Miz is even further down the card for me. So I would rather see Jey Uso move forward in this tournament than The Miz. So I'll take the dub.
Right. All right. So backstage with Ilya Dragunov and Nick Aldis, Ciampa is pleading his case about wanting a shot at the U.S. Championship, and Dragunov tells him that it's not for jackasses. So he gets pissed off. They leave. Ilya is actually defending against Axiom tonight. Aldis walks towards his office when Paul Heyman and Bronson Reed are standing there waiting with what looks like a contract. So they all walk into the office. They go to a commercial. We come back. Heyman's telling Aldis that he can get talent from any show, whether it be Raw, SmackDown, NXT, whatever. Aldis said he already knew that and asked him if that was the only reason he was here. If so, he could leave, and then you see security just kind of come in.
Yep.
All of a sudden, Heyman goes kind of like giddy, I guess, so to speak, and he's like, Cody Rhodes, what do we owe the honor? And basically Cody tells him that SmackDown's his business, and he ends up booking himself versus Bronson Reed for the WWE Championship tonight.
Yep.
What are your thoughts on that?
Honestly, I was excited. However, I knew that I was expecting it to end in some sort of shenanigans, but I was excited to see Cody wrestle on television because we don't get that a lot.
That's very true. So we, as I was saying earlier, you know, it was Ilya Dragunov and Axiom in the U.S. Open Challenge match, which was match 2. This is probably one of the most hard-hitting matches I've seen in a minute. Like, he was telling Axiom to give him everything he had, and Axiom really did give him everything he had.
Yes, he did.
In the end, though, Dragunov's able to retain the title in a hard-fought battle against him, catching him with the Torpedo Moscow and the H-Bomb for the victory.
Yes.
After the match, though, he did pull Axiom up, hug him, shake his hand. Again, show of respect. I love seeing it. So Ilya Dragunov as U.S. champion has the utmost approval from me.
Yep.
Okay, guys, I quickly need to jump in because I actually had to walk away from my laptop with something you guys just said.
Yeah.
You okay?
Because obviously I haven't seen American wrestling in like 20 years, but it's like, oh, and he went up there and he gave him the 5-knuckle shuffle, and my only thought was like, what the F are you guys watching?
That's a John Cena thing, man.
Yeah, but when you're hearing it for the first time, it sounds like you let kids watch this.
Yeah.
Because in my mind, it's not a wrestling move. It's something I did with my ex.
See, engineering, we got you, brother. Cheers, man.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry, but
oh, that's great.
When you say that and hearing it for the first time, I was suddenly like, are we still talking about wrestling? Or are we now talking about people like wearing like body oil? Or possibly both?
Yeah.
Is that what WWE is now? It's
Sadly.
Like, I know. Is it
Well,
like
okay.
WWE like crossed with OnlyFans?
WWE is now more of sports entertainment than it is wrestling.
Yep.
Yeah,
You can look anywhere and find that, unfortunately. Like, I hate to say that. I hate to have to actually say that. But that's really what it's came to, man.
I am inclined to
But the way I
agree.
say, I'm trying to be the British voice of reason here, but when you call something the five knuckle shuckle or whatever it was, that sounds. It sounds like something you'd pay for on like a porn
Thanks
site.
for that sub, bro.
You're welcome.
But no, you're not wrong, and it has gotten very out of hand over the last few years. However, and I
It's like
hate to
saying,
say this as well.
It's like saying, I want to do my signature move. I'm going to do the backhand spank.
This
see
is
where I'm
why we
coming
love
from
you,
with
buddy.
this?
This is why we love you, buddy.
I mean, no. Again, you're absolutely right. That is hilarious.
It's 100%
but,
why we love you. That's
'Cause
funny.
I'm in the middle of like creating my own Twitch channel, which is basically going to be called the British Perspective, which I might actually transfer to like the British opinion on America,
Listen,
which will basically and every
Maybe
single
just
one is
stay
gonna
with the
start
first
the
one.
yeah, I
every
like the
single
first one.
every single time I start the stream, it's going to start with the words of, "Are you effing kidding me?"
There you go. There you go.
There you go. There you go. I like it.
It's a
I
good
like
content
the.
hook.
Yeah. Sounds good, man.
Yeah, because obviously I'm across the pond, and a lot of what is happening in America right now, obviously we get to hear, and seriously, we're all like, "Are you shitting me?"
Yeah.
It's usually how it goes, bro. It's usually how it goes.
Don't get me wrong, America is the land of entertainment, and we do enjoy your entertainment, not just on your TV, but with your politics, your people, your ideas in the world.
Yeah.
And WWE, to like get back to what this whole stream's about, it is wonderfully entertaining, and obviously the athletes that take part in it, I mean, it's wonderfully choreographed, and those guys and girls have to be so strong, so flexible. It has to be practiced to such a degree, because damage can seriously be caused if you get even one tiny bit wrong. I mean, as far as I remember, like 2 people have died doing this.
That's correct. More so
Yeah.
recently.
I'm sure. I'm sure there's more than that, but yeah, like here recently, a couple have.
Well, American health and safety is more like a suggestion at the moment.
I mean, we did create Jackass, man.
Yeah, that's valid. There you go. There
Like-
you
No,
go.
MJ, I'm sorry, you did not create Jackass. Gen X did. 'Cause
Well,
we
yeah, I
did
mean
the-
that's true.
We did that shit for fun. It's like, I'm gonna set fire to my BMX and jump over this river. We didn't even have cameras. We did it on our own just to see if it would work. It never did, but it was fun.
Oh yeah, we knew what pain and happiness was, you know, as a blended togetherness.
We did, man, there was a lot. There was a lot we did,
Yeah.
and you know,
Yeah, I'm sorry. Even in the UK, if I got home 2 minutes before the streetlights came on, my mother wanted to know why I was home.
yep,
It's like,
I mean, no, that's fair. Yeah, no, we were the same way.
yep.
and you-
Like we
and
had
you-
3 street lights, and if you wasn't home by the 3rd street light, then they were wondering why. But if you were home within the first 2, you were solid.
Yeah, your mother thought you were up to something.
Oh yeah,
Because we
And
There's
were.
one.
honestly and truthfully, we were.
There's one big difference though. American mothers might hit you.
Yeah,
British mothers would bury you.
yeah, that's true.
'Cause we-
That's true.
You got to think it was only 80 years ago we survived the Blitz,
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
and our parents never forgot that. It's like, well, we've been bombed, and they won't find your body if I just stick you under the rubble.
I mean, that's fair. And you had places like that. But
where
anyway,
we at here?
back to it, guys. Pointless backstage segment where Truth gives Aldis his balls, 2 plastic ones to put that more in perspective for you. Chelsea Green bitches that she doesn't get a celebration for being a dual champion, and Nick says he'll work on it and asks Green to hold the balls. She does, and then she asks, "Whose balls are these?" And they were R-Truth's balls. During commercial break, Ciampa comes out and attacks Axiom until Nathan Frazier comes out to make the save. Sami Zayn makes his way to the ring, says he's had some ups and downs, made the U.S. title prestigious again, which he did. But he's cleared now, wants to give get a piece of Solo. Solo's music hits. He comes down. He runs down Zayn. He says when Zayn gets to being 100%, he'll get him. Sammy says he ain't going to have to wait long because he is 100% and he's medically cleared, and he didn't come alone. So a big brawl breaks out between the MFTs and Motor City Machine Guns, Nakamura, Ray Phoenix, and Sami Zayn. Backstage, Jimmy tells Cody that he has his back tonight, and he's got the okay to be in War Games. So now we know we have Cody, CM Punk, and the Usos as one team so far.
Yep.
Backstage, we see Solo with Aldis. He says he wants Zayn, and Aldis tells him that instead of just them one-on-one, he's going to do something better. So in 2 weeks at SmackDown, right before Survivor Series, we're actually going to get a Survivor Series style match when it's the MFTs taking on Motor City Machine Guns, Ray Phoenix, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Sami Zayn in a traditional Survivor Series match. I'm excited to see that.
Me too, dude.
But as Aldis walks away, you see Uncle Howdy sitting in the shadows. So I'm sure that when that match takes place, something else will happen within that. Match 3 is The Last Time Is Now Tourney. It is LA Knight, and his opponent, which was a mystery opponent, turns out to be none other than Zack Ryder. And if you don't know who Zack Ryder is, if you know who Matt Cardona is, that was Zack Ryder when he was in WWE. Matt Cardona was him on the Indies, and I guess that he signed a deal and is back with WWE. Cole mentioned that this is Ryder's first match in 5.5 years, and honestly, he didn't show any roast. Again, he's been on the indie scene the whole time, so he's probably not going to show any roast. He looks to be in the best shape of his life.
I don't think he's rusty in a bit.
But it was a solid match between these two, with Knight hitting the BFT for the win and moving on to the next round. In the back, Rhea, Io, and Alexa are talking about War Games when the heel team comes in and just destroys them. So we still need 2 faces now for the face team and 1 more heel for the heel team. What are your thoughts on that? Who are you seeing that maybe joins the face team? And then who's going to be that final heel for the heel team?
Honestly, what if they go 4-on-4? I mean, I know what they said. I know they said there's 1 more spot on each team.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people are already tied up either with the tournament or with the other War Games match. There's a lot. I mean, we could see R-Truth. We could see who's a good heel. Who's a good heel right off the top of my head. God, I'm drawing a blank here. LA Knight could get in the mix because he's still in the tournament.
Yeah. Yes, he is.
Rusev's still in the tournament.
Rusev's still in the tournament.
Dom hasn't been in the tournament.
Dom could get in, but no, Dom could get in. That could be a breaking point for him. In the back, let's see. No, we're at the next match, a singles match. Actually, no, I'm not even going to call this a singles match. Here comes your squash match that we were talking about earlier. Jade Cargill against B-Fab. B-Fab got like 4 moves in.
Yep.
And then Jade just took over. She hit a choke slam, couple power bombs. Jaded took the victory. Michin comes in to check on B-Fab after the match. Jade pushes Michin down and then leaves the ring, which I'm sure is going to probably set up for a match next week after, sometime or another.
Yeah.
They give us the next round of the last time is now tournament, and that's going to be Bronson Reed taking on Carmelo Hayes. Oh, that's a rough one, and this is one I'm excited about. Penta against the Prince, Finn Balor.
Oh man,
that one I'm excited about.
You're right. That's a good match.
We get an Aleister Black and Zelina promo. They tell the locker room that they're on notice, basically. I don't see a reason for that. Whatever.
There's another heel.
There is another heel.
It could go either way, man.
Yeah. So then we get into the main event of tonight, and that was the WWE Championship match. Cody Rhodes defends against Bronson Reed. Look, this match was really, really solid. This was going really, really good. But we knew going into this match that it wasn't going to end pretty, and it sure didn't. Rhodes sets up an announce table to get ready to put Reed through it. For Braun Breaker to come in and hit like some super shoulder tackle. And then Logan Paul came out to save Reed. Afterwards, the Usos come out and take out the Hills, set Paul up. When Drew McIntyre comes out, and it looks like he's actually joined Team Heyman, they continue to destroy the faces to end the show. So, I mean, what'd you think about that final segment, cuz?
Honestly, I'm not surprised that it didn't do the disqualification. I'm not surprised that everything broke down. The timing was just bad. We need to see these complete teams. We need to see what's going on. Again, SmackDown is lackluster in comparison to Raw. Raw is our flagship show, of course. So, I don't know. I'm kind of like on the fence because I feel like there's some good stories to be told here, but they're rushing through it. So, I wish there was. I want to know who's on the team. I need to know that. So as soon as we have an update with that, next week we'll probably know. That the next time we come live to do the review, I'm sure that the teams will be fully fleshed out, and we'll be able to give you more of a idea. What would your choice be to the A team? You see, that's tough because there's so many good faces. There's so many good heels. Alistair for the heels, of course. And again, maybe, I don't know, man. There's just a lot. I don't want to say.
There's so much talent in WWE right now that, like, if booked right, it doesn't matter who it is. Like, they could make them a star.
Dallas,
just being honest, if they're booked right, they'll be a star.
You've cracked me up the whole stream, my friend.
A team for me, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes would definitely be on there. Two biggest faces of the company right now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Let's throw somebody in there that's out of the norm. Who are we throwing in out of the norm?
It's tough, isn't it?
Penta. Throw Penta in there. And let's go with the tag team, and let's go with Motor City Machine Guns. Let's take some of the ones that are not used constantly now, and let's write them in to be able to build them back up. That would be my 5-man A team for the moment.
A lot of building up here in the next few weeks because guess what, guys? After Survivor Series, after War Games, we're heading back into Rumble season. So
yes,
that's when things really start to pick up.
And you know what? Throw in the wild card. I've got Kevin from Bristol.
Kevin from Bristol.
Oh, my Lord. Kevin from Bristol.
Oh, what I would give to see a returning Kevin Owens. That would be ecstatic. Oh, my
God. I'd be a happy camper.
We've got Kevin from Bristol. He's been drinking in the pub for the last 5 hours, and he's ready to go.
Yeah, there you go. all in all, I have to give this show a 3 as well. Just where I'm at.
Yeah, I think I'm definitely agreeing with you. I think a 3 for this show is a solid number. If it's about STFC, I can
see it's not. Don't fall for it, bro. Don't fall for it.
No, it's not got nothing to do with STFC, brother.
It's a Nightbot thing. Run.
But anyway, guys, that concludes the special edition of the RevX Wrestling Review for the last 2 weeks. Thank you so much if you're still here with us for sticking around. We really, really appreciate it. We're what, an hour and a half in almost, I'd say, give or take?
Hour 20.
Hour 20.
Yeah, 18 minutes.
So this has been probably one of the best reviews that we've had the opportunity to do. Not only the fact of it being a long one, but we've had RSDJ in here with us the whole time, talking some wrestling, talking some very weird wrestling.
Keeping us entertained.
Talking about Kevin from Bristol.
The way I see it, I jump in and just give you the British perspective from over the pond.
There we go. He did say he was trying to get something going with that. So if so, guys, we will go ahead and tell you to give that man a follow. If you want to hear about the British perspective from across the pond, I would be interested in myself to hear that. So it sounds like you need to go through your programming and fix it yourself. Get greasy.
It's my Nightbot, bro. He's fighting my Nightbot. It's so funny.
Mm-hmm. It is hilarious. Like if you're just jumping in and out, it may not be like so well understood, but if you sit here for a good 15 minutes and just listen to them two go at it,
Yeah, just read the chat.
it's wonderful.
Just if you go back and watch this and read the chat.
If you sat here 15 minutes and want to watch the chat, it will give you
Ow.
a reason to drink.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Ow.
It's all right. My nephew's over there doing WWE moves to daddy right
Did
now.
you see
Get
him?
him, boy.
He hit me with the phone.
Yeah, I did. He did. Get him, boy.
What the
Oh,
heck?
don't one
Do
of
him the
my
elbow drop. I showed you that. Do the elbow drop.
don't one of my new demon kittens gave me like a full-on sideswipe neck swipe earlier.
Oh god.
Ooh.
Yeah.
No,
See, that's why I don't have cats. I have two
Yeah.
dogs, and I'm
I'm
good.
not a cat person either.
No, she's an 8-month-old kitten that apparently the laws of gravity, the laws of physics, and fear don't seem to exist.
That's okay. Fearless cats are always really good. No, I don't even say that bad. Like, fearless cats are really
Oh
good.
my god. Dallas, buddy.
No.
Jesus.
No, the problem is fearless cats are great, but I live in a first-floor apartment with a balcony, and it's a long way to the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that.
And I cannot afford another vet's bill this year.
So, guys, if you're listening to this on YouTube or you're listening to our newly acquired podcast, we hope that you're enjoying the show because we enjoy giving it to you guys.
Give us a follow.
Give us a follow, sub to our YouTube channels, you know, all that good stuff, all the stuff that's free. If you can do more, please do more. But if you can just do the free stuff, hey, that helps us just as much.
Hey, maybe just throw a thumbs up on the video, huh?
Yeah, give us a like. We like that.
And remember, guys, if you want to donate and you want to donate a lot, you can always sell a kidney. It doesn't have to be yours.
Oh yeah.
No, I can't endorse
I got
selling a
this.
kidney,
I got
guys.
this.
Like,
I got
unless you
this.
just want to, do your thing.
Here you go. Boom. Oh, that's Stream Elements.
Is that
Don't
the
get
one-
mad at it.
It's like the
Oh,
last
okay.
time I tried to donate blood. There were so many questions like, why are you here? Why is it in a bucket?
All right, guys. Well, I believe that is going to conclude this
Yeah.
special edition of the RevX Wrestling Review. Again, we have enjoyed so much bringing you the recap of the last couple of weeks of WWE Raw, SmackDown, and any wrestling news that may come up. Make sure that you check us out on YouTube if you haven't joined us already. Also, if you want a good place to just chill and hang out, be part of a nice community, we have a Discord as well. So make sure you join up with the Doobie Den. We are trying to get to 100 members by the end of the year, and if so, we are going to be giving away 2 Doobie Den t-shirts, one from myself, one from MJ Hat.
Yep.
And with that, guys, you got anything else to add there, Sir
no,
Hat?
keep being awesome and be on the lookout. Tomorrow I will be live again, and then I don't know when Buddha's starting back, but I'd say it won't be too awful much longer. So just keep your eyes to the wind.
I think we're getting there. I think I was going to save this for a couple weeks, but I'll just go ahead and say it.
Go ahead.
I should be live again right around the 1st of December. Just trying to get some affairs in order and make sure everything's good. But I feel it's about time to come back and grace you all with some community Fortnite. So anyway, guys, with that being said, we want to thank you all for coming on to watch the stream. We greatly appreciate it. On behalf of myself, Buddha Fire, that is MJ Hat, and we will catch you guys on the flip side later.
Bye,
and
guys.
peace out.
Peace.